Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. This is the open collaboration with Claire's Crafty Corner and other artists. I want to do what I did in my photo at the beginning. I want to do similar but in coasters. So I already placed my resin, black pigment drops and smoky gray mica into my molds. I let it cure and now I can start with my UV resin. The mold I'm using here is the shot glass Geode coaster mold from MoldsandShapes, and I thought it's the right size to place later on into my coaster mold. So what I'm doing here, I'm spreading my UV resin. The UV resin is from Let's Resin. I think you saw the bottle, and I'm just spreading out my resin, my UV resin, so I have a thin layer all over the surface of my little coasters. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, just say I'm very thankful to Claire that she gives all the smaller artists the chance to show what they are doing and give them a little bit public, and I really love this. So I already spreaded my resin, almost, and then I can soon take care that I do my bubbles. Yeah, you really need to be accurate that the resin, the UV resin, is all over your piece, which you want to have the effect with. And now I just take a little straw, a cup, some water and some washing up liquid, and then I just blow my bubbles. You see it there, and then I'm just taking the bubbles which are now on top of my cup, and I'm just placing them on top of my resin piece. So it's sometimes a little bit of a struggle, but I really love this technique and it's so much fun, and the effects are just gorgeous. And then I'm taking my UV light. You see I have this WV light from Resin, Let's Resin. There are two lights, the same shape, so you can use it for different applications. And that's what I'm doing now. There I noticed that I didn't have enough of my bubbles in two of the molds, so I'm just letting this cure for quite a while. You see it. And then I can just later on dry my pieces, but first I just let it cure for quite a while. I think I let it cure round about 1 minute in real time, because I just wanted to make sure that everything is so cured that I can already brush in my mica. But we are not so far. I just need to dry my piece right now. Just take a paper towel, gently dry it on the surface. And if you find that it's not really dried, and I got this tip from one of my viewers of my channel, just take the heat gun or a hair dryer and just go on again. So now I'm just checking again. There are still some few spots, but it should be fine. And then I can choose my chameleon pigment, and I have chosen, I can tell you this already, the grape from Let's Resin chameleon pigment. And yeah, the chameleon pigments are really great for this technique. I have used a brush here to brush in my chameleon pigment, but I think it's easier to use an eyelid for your eyeshadow, the applicator, because I saw this with other artists. They were just using it, and I think you can brush it a little bit easier. I'm not sure. I will test this for myself, because sometimes with the brush here I struggle. So I guess these applicators for the eyeshadow are much better. So now you see just me brushing my chameleon pigment. I'm using all the same because I didn't want them to be too colorful, because I plan to use different colors for the surrounding. So you can just watch me brushing my pieces, and then it goes on to the next step. So, and this is now the next step. I have chosen the round coaster mold from Molds and Shapes, and I mixed the color malachite. I mixed the golden brown, no, the golden caramel, sorry. I mixed the smoky gray, and I mixed a lavender tone. So the micas are from Etter Art, except from the lavender. This is from Colorberry, but the three other micas are from Etter Art. And now I'm placing a clear part or a clear resin into my mold. I'm using here the Ultracast Resin, and I just poured a little bit of the clear and then just a quick torch so the bubbles are gone from the surface. And I'm placing here my little geode bubble pieces into my mold. So you see they are quite big, and I need to see when I place the color around that I need to be very careful. So wish me luck doing this. It was a little bit delicate work, but I just had the idea I need to pour a matching coaster set to this bowl I did earlier. So I'm just placing a little bit more of the clear resin here, and then I can start with my colors, and I'm placing my colors just around. Here I'm starting with the lavender tone. Then I'm taking, I think it is the smoky gray. Yes, it looks like gray. It's a smoky gray. Just around, very careful, so I'm not overfilling it or go over my bubble pour. This is the golden caramel. I really love this color. It's very, very beautiful. And the last color is the malachite. It's also a gorgeous green tone. So, and there I'm playing around a little bit, but I'm just making sure that I'm not filling my molds up too high, because there needs to be still a clear layer at the end. So I'm just making sure I have the right amount in my mold. So that's why I also took only one chameleon pigment, because you see I have chosen 4 different colors. These are all colors which are matching the bowl, so that's why I've chosen those colors. But I just found that the centerpiece should not be always different. You can do this, of course, the way you want to do it, but I thought for myself it's colorful, and just stay with one color for the chameleon pigment. So this is me done. What I did off camera, I did the top layer, so it's just a clear layer of resin, which I did a couple of days later because I was at the weekend at Sandra Rettich's. And now I can demold, and I had a little bit of overflow, but this you can easily trim off and just have a look. There's also a little bit peaks that are peeking out. You see it with the lavender one. This you can easily trim off, make another top layer, and then it's sorted. But I'm very happy with this pour. I really love the effects, and it's something different. It's matching the bowl, and I just like it. I just adore these techniques with the chameleon pigments. And this is the next one. There's also a little peak and just a tiny bit of overflow, but this happens because it's not quite evenly with the bubble effect in the center, so you can sometimes have some overflow, but this you can work off. But I'm quite happy, and just have a look for the final result, and I'm very happy also with the way the chameleon pigment goes from a pinkish purple to a greenish shade. I really love them. I gave them a quite thick rim, which I think matches pretty good. And yeah, this is my video for the collaboration. I thank you for watching, and please check out all the other videos. There are great artists in there, and yeah, I just love these collaborations. With this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching and take care. And again, thanks to Claire's Crafty Corner. Thank you very much, Claire. Bye bye.